power this game using the drills just for pitching. Apparently, there doesn't seem to be an option to turn off fielding, and that's kind of disappointing, but I'll worry about that later. User settings. I want user settings for pitching. Let's do All-Star, because now I got a bit more practice. But yeah, I do kind of wish I could just do pitching. I mean, you can do mini games, technically, like an MLB The Show. So let's get at Strasburg over there on the right. Okay, let's go back. Controller options. Classic. This is total control with the RB and RB and LB buttons. But for batting, what I definitely want is classic, and I'll explain why in a second. Because there's a total control system in this game that's kind of funky, but I'll show you that in a second. That's total control, where you have to alignment inside edge substitutions, pitch track. Oh, okay, never mind. Pitch with the right stick. Right? And for the classic controls layout, it's just you press a button and you hold it down to release a meter. More like MLB The Show, but I'll show you how that meter looks in a second. I don't even know what these options are for. I'll come back and check this later. I do want to play this game, but I already have MLB The Show, so it's kind of hard to justify this, because if you didn't have a PlayStation, yeah, you need this. Because there are no MLB The Show games on the Xbox 360, and that's a blasted bloody shame. It's a crying shame, actually. Everyone should be playing those games. They're some of the best baseball games ever made. But it might even be the best baseball games ever made. But let's play this. I gotta press the B button because the menu's such a freaking mess. I blame EA Sports, frankly, for all their stupid Madden and layout. Although NBA 2K had the same problem too, didn't it? So 2K is not immune from this nonsense. Okay, features. No, I'll explain all that later. Well, I just want to do a game mode because I want to do some pitching. Drills, pitching, control and velocity. We'll start with Matt. Actually, do I want to do Matt Cain? Let me check another team. Let's go to the night. Let's go. I was using Matt Cain earlier. Where are the Nats? What's that? Why is that in red? Can we not select it? It's weird. We're gonna use a starter. Wei Yin Chen. Maybe not. Wait, who's that? Jason Hamill, not Josh Hamill. Okay, we got Gio. This is how old this game is. Gio was their ace. Strasburg, Zimmerman. Wow. Dan Heron, remember him? Sorry, bro. Didn't work out for you. Okay, so we'll use Strauss. Actually, just for this video, we'll do Gio, because he's the ace of the team. Man, what happened to him? He's probably like a middle of the order reliever. He's a middle of the order starter these days. A 3 or a 4 starter, I guess. Because remember, now the Nats have Scherzer, the best pitcher in the league, apparently. Zimmerman. What happened to Zimmerman? Strauss is still good. Zimmerman's number 3, so Gio's probably 4. And Tanner Roark's number 5. Because he earned that spot. They brought him up as a middle reliever, right? And then they made him a 5th starter. So he earned his paycheck, although not this year. He's been having some issues. Okay, you'll see how this works. A button. You can move the whoop. Okay, that diamond that square goes away quickly. See the left-hand side of the screen? You press the A button to select the fastball. We're going to hold down the A button and watch what happens to that meter if I hold the button down. Stop it in the notches like that. So you hold the A button down, the circle gets bigger. And as it gets bigger, you want to stop the circle when it reaches the edge or the border, basically. Okay, we're going to go up. These pitches don't break. The fastball that I throw here doesn't break. We'll get to those other pitches in a second. Aiming right around here, I think. Perfect. Yeah, that was perfect. I didn't know Gio can throw 98. He's also a lefty. Yeah, right below the feet. Yeah, good enough. Close enough. See, that counts. Bottom right-hand corner of the screen, despite the tiny print. Ugh. You can see the score there is 2. That means 2 of my pitches have hit their target. Okay, they want me to throw a 12-6 curve, and that's going to drop. So you know what that means. That's the top of the batter's box. Gonna hold down the B button, and that 12-6 curve is gonna plummet. Like, what's his name from the Giants? That didn't hit. They wanted me to throw a 12-6 curve that hit that much? Well, maybe I gotta throw it real high and let it really drop. Like right around here. Look, that's max. Let's see where that ends up. Off target. Decent. It was a ball as well. So he wants me to throw a high 12-6 curve, really? As you can probably guess, the controls on these, yeah, not another miss. That might have been a strike though. Two-seamer. It breaks. It doesn't. It breaks hard to the right side of the batter's box. So let's start outside and let it drift inside. The controller is vibrating just to show that I'm leaving the batter's box. So that gives you some idea about how the feedback works. This one's going to break right again. Darn it. Let's see where this one ends up. I can't hit my targets. Well, that's a hit. That's a hit. Okay, I did hit that target. That's going to break to the right. So hopefully this doesn't break too much. Yeah, it broke too much. Lots of break on that, so I have to account for that. This is a power curve that breaks hard, that drops hard to the left. So let's see how hard. Let's throw it high, like around shoulder height. Yeah, it's around shoulder height. Ah! Barely. Alright, watch this. Camera settings. They give you some idea about what you can do. I haven't zoomed up to 10 so I can see the batter's box more easily. See? Oh, that's a bit too far out. See what I mean? So let's go 10. That's zoomed in way far in. Okay, let's see how that works. Okay, it's kind of small. I'll make it a bit. So batter 3, I guess, is the biggest. How about height? Yeah, I kind of want to make the height so that I can more easily determine. See that pitcher in the Gio's on the mound. I want to see if shoulder height means shoulder height for the pitcher. Yeah, it's too high. Okay, let's put it. That might be too high. That's like an umpire level, right? It's umpire view. Yeah, okay, it's too low. So that means I want to drop this camera about halfway down so that Gio's height represents the batter's box a little. Okay, it's a bit too high. Probably can't line it up perfectly, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's make his head the top of the batter's box. That would make sense. No, it's too high. So we can probably go 5. Okay, that's a bit above the batter's box. That gives you some idea about what we're working with, though. Yeah, gotta go to 6. Alright, so that's a research stream. So his head is basically the top of the batter's box, and the dirt here is the bottom of the batter's box. That gives you a better idea about where I need to aim. Of course, I forgot where I was supposed to put this ball. I wasn't paying attention. Just a second. I'm gonna cheat. Okay. Settings. 3, 2. Okay. Watch this. Okay, now I don't get a chance to see my box again. Just a second. Huh. That's cute. What the pitch zoom is for. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so I don't get to see it again. Okay, I don't know where this pitch is supposed to go. I guess I should have been paying attention. That's about the top of the batter's box, and this thing is going to drop. So remember, the top of Gio's head, that counts. Okay, so I want to go belt high. Belt high left. Okay, so remember, the top of Gio's head is the top of the batter's box, and the dirt is the bottom. Now, what's the left or right? I don't know, but it's going to be belt high. So right around here. So that's belt high. Right, that's the default position, the neutral position. So let's let that one drop. Now it might drop through the zone, though. Yep, drop through the zone. So that thing has a lot of break. Okay, this changeup has no break, but it's a very good changeup. So let's keep this one high. Perfect. Yep, that counts. So I get the bronze star. See the bottom of the screen? Okay, we're going bottom left. Like right around there. Okay, so it seems to line up with the plate down there. So that's the neutral position. See the bottom right-hand corner of the screen where it says I have 5 bronze? That means I got the bronze star. I want to go for the silver star, but I'm not going to have enough attempts. So I'm not going to be able to get a silver star here. Okay, because I only have 2 attempts left. So I can only throw 2 more pitches. So this curveball will go over here, and we should be fine. Perfect. Yep. 87 change. Right in the zone. Okay, these are easy. These change-ups don't move too much. Don't move at all, actually, if you release it right. See, I got 7. Okay, so you get to see the composure next. See? I didn't get a single 12-6. 12-6s are a pain in the butt. I like throwing them in MLB The Show, but if I'm trying to hit a specific spot, I hate throwing them. Because they tend to either leave the batter's box or go way out. So, I like throwing them, though, because I like throwing really wacky pitches that really leave the target area. As long as they're strikes and not, wild pitches. But, I didn't know Gio had a 12-6 curve, but hey, there you go. Game modes. Yeah, let's do composure next. So we'll finish up the video with a composure test. These are kind of fun. These are kind of like the mini games in MLB The Show. So these look pretty fun. Okay, so whoops. Starter. Cubbies. No Lester, huh? Don't worry, we won't have to do pickoffs. Yeah, we'll do Gio again. So we'll just test this out with Gio because he's the ace on this team in this version. Yeah, I mean, he earned it at the time. He had the lowest DRA, the most wins. I think he went to the All-Star game in 2012, something like that. I mean, this was back when Strauss was, I think it was like the year after his rookie year. I don't even remember. He wasn't quite there yet. This might have been the Strauss with surgery. Just off of Tommy John surgery. I have to check my dates. The years kind of blend together for me. Okay, belt high. This two-seamer is going to break hard. The game wants me to throw a two-seamer. See how it's kind of indented over to the right? So he wants me to throw a two-seamer. That's going to break outside. Let's throw it a bit up. By the way, on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, the goal is to not allow any base runners to advance. So let's make sure I get that. Whoops. Darn it. Off to a roaring start, Gio. RBI double. Wow. Well, I got 4 out of 5 last time I did this with Matt Cain, so... Giants, of course. Whoops. Did I press the wrong button? No, I didn't. Okay, that one needs to drop. Okay. He's kind of shaky. I feel the controller vibrating a bit. Keep it low, like right near the... That's the bottom of the batter's area right there, right in the dirt. Got it. That's pop-up. Gosh darn it, left the field of play. Alright. I tried. Hurry up. Okay. A. Yeah, see? The controller's vibrating, and I'm kind of losing my targeting reticle right here, so that's kind of interesting. It wants me to throw a fastball. Hopefully that'll drop. That's a pop-up. Might be a sac fly. I better throw that home. Okay, good. So I got the bronze star. So I kept one runner from advancing. Okay, here's a problem. There is auto fielding, which is good to know in this version, which is what I like to do. It wants me to throw a fastball, but I can't really feel my zone here. See, the ball's kind of going all over the place. And there's a heartbeat vibration on the controller, which is kind of good. Baseball games have done a very good job with the feedback and the interface. I think a lot of game designers can learn a lot of really good things from these baseball games because they have so many good ideas. They execute so many good ideas in terms of interface and design. X, we're going to let this one break belt high. We're going to break to outside belt high. Just like before, right? Look at that. Darn it. Well, he got a hold of it. I got 4 out of 5 with Matt Cain. That's a 2 RBI double. Wow. I'm stinking up the joint. Okay, I was pressing the right stick there. I don't know what that meter was for. X. So he wants me. I want a ball that starts outside and drifts inside. That might work. Darn it! That almost was a strike. He didn't chase it either. Why? It's gonna break down and inside. So let's throw it high and let it drop through. Why do they want me to throw a power curve that... Wow, he chased it. Ryan Zimmerman, dog. Okay, 12-6 curve. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be a ball. This will drop out of the strike zone. See, you didn't even chase that. That was nowhere close, by the way. Two-seamer. Break. Let's do it high-ish. High inside-ish and let it break. It'll break outside. That's another ball. 3-1 count. Two-seamer. Throw it high. He'll let this one break inside. It's really hard to aim that with the jittering. That was perfect. It's really hard to aim this, but I made it work. Okay, it's a two-seamer. It's going to drop, but it's going to be a ball. I kind of want to throw a strike. The catcher wants me to throw a ball. And he chased it. I threw a strike, and he swung. Not complaining. Okay, so I got the silver star, so I'm not going to get the gold, and that's okay. I'll just get the out. This will be good practice. Oh, I don't have a targeting reticle here. Okay, so I'll just drop it a bit low and let it break right. See, I didn't have a targeting. I didn't have the baseball targeting reticle there, and he wants me to drop it low, which means I probably shouldn't be throwing a two-seam fastball because I don't have a target. Okay, so he wants me to throw it. So how do I do that? That might be too much. I could just throw a two. I'm not gonna throw a two-seam. Let's throw a high inside pitch that drops through the strike zone. Whoops! That was the last thing I wanted. Okay. That gives you some idea about how the pitching drills work. I like them, but I'm selling this game because I'm gonna buy some more N64 games. So maybe I'll find it again at a lower price, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not that worried. You know how it is. Sports games tend to plummet in price over time. So I'll probably come back to this game. This is the last 2K game on the 360, as I recall. So keep that in mind.